Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Today I'm going to explain a little bit more about these formation armadas. Kind of stems from a discussion we were having in my Alliance's leadership chat. There's nothing really special about these new armadas as far as beating them goes. It's not like solo armadas where we kind of need to discuss crews because you got to crew 3 ships at a time. Or let's say stellar armadas because it's a slightly different ship or what have you. They're just like normal armadas. They may have slightly larger hulls and shields, but that's about it. To me, they feel like normal, uncommon armadas. And something I've learned is hull breach. Hull breach is very important to beating an armada, especially with officers like Cisco, who increases crit chance, Khan, everybody's favorite, or I guess at one time he was. Now, who knows? So hull breach multiplies on that crit damage. And I'm pretty sure the people that design this loop believe that too. Otherwise, B'Elanna Torres's below deck ability wouldn't be applying hull breach. Right? Yes, it's relatively small, but if everybody puts her below deck, could potentially get her tiered up high enough, maybe tier 3-ish. If all 4 people are running B'Elanna below deck, then probably don't need a hull breacher on the bridge. Something else I want to talk about. I took some screenshots. I guess this was last night. As you can see, we took down a level 50. Here's the power we had, right? 230 million against 870 million. About a quarter, right? And that's what I'm thinking, really. Between 20 and 30% strength. And yes, I know strength doesn't really mean too much, but you can use it as a benchmark. But one way that, 20 to 30% can get you the win, hull breach. And see Cisco's captain, Cisco captain, Cisco captain. Yeah, I mean, 150 million ship will help too. But at the same time, punching up doesn't do a whole lot for you. So you really don't need to stress about the crews too much. Let me find here's the arrow. Because this is the loot I gained. And yes, there is a large ship soaking up a lot of the credits, but there's not that much to begin with. Go back to the game. Here is another 50, 2,800. It's not a lot. Let's go find a 45. 2,600. And you can see how much smaller this one is compared to the other one. So, as far as loot goes, there's no reason to punch up. Now, yes, one of the reasons to punch up is certain artifacts will drop from certain level armadas. But, and I understand we want it all and we want it now. The length of this loop is meant to rival Syndicate. I mean, look, here we are a year and a half after Syndicate was released, however, maybe even was longer. I'm only at 24. What are there? 33 levels? I'm 2/3 of the way through. And yeah, the XP just keeps getting higher and higher. So it's going to be at least another year or two before I even get up there. Yeah, it does suck and we don't like it. And we want to find a way to quicken this loop. Yes, there may be a few ways to do that, but there's really not without spending a lot of money into it. Spending a lot of money on it or putting a lot of money into it. It's like I'm saying rocket surgery or something. I mean, look at these, right? Look at the epics. I have one shard of a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 600. It's going to take a while. And it's also early, right? So let's all just stop stressing about it. It's okay. We don't need to bring big giant ships. So they do help carry, but we don't need to. Cheaper repairs can help some players in some of these events where you got to do damage. It's a possibility. But really, there's not a whole lot to stress about. It's really what I'm trying to, it's really the point I'm trying to get across here. Basic Armada crews. Don't need anything fancy, like there's no fancy officer that has the key to beating these. Cisco Miles is a great combo. 5-6 is another great combo. You can even do a mismatch. Cisco O'Brien, 6 of 11. Too many 6s in there. It's getting tongue-tying my own damn self. Or you can even go Cisco O'Brien 5. Because I think for killing an Armada, and you want to make sure you kill the Armada, Cisco O'Brien is the better duo. All you got to do is have one hover. Well, technically 3. 1 at each Armada node. Because they don't carry over like that. So you do want some hull breach. But for me, that's pretty standard. At least 99% of the time, I bring hull breach. Just because I've seen the value in it. Hopefully, I've made that clear and really in past videos. Like, I don't want some people watching this saying, wait, Rhino loves hull breach? Oh my God, what? I didn't know. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear earlier. So, summing up now. Pretty standard crews. Punching up isn't too important. Yes, you would like to get a few different artifacts, and that's fine. But this is going to take time. Yes, we're terrible at having patience with this game, but we really should try. It'll reduce the stress level, and we'll like each other more. Instead of yelling at each other in Alliance chat, hey, I need points, and I need points. I keep getting bumped, which happens all the time. All right, comment below. How are these Armadas going for you and your Alliance? Have you been getting the events done? Have all your Alliance mates been able to get the damage events done? Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.